talking to you all about the worst credit advice that people still believe. Okay. I got to make sure you all are not believing this horrible credit advice. Okay. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay. So, by the way, we do have a free credit boot camp that we just launched. It's a and that's it. If you missed it, you can see the replay. Okay, you can actually learn how to increase your credit score, qualify for home ownership, and it's going to help you lower your car payment as well too. Okay, there are some things you could do right now to maximize your credit score. So listen, you can scan that QR code, or you can click the link inside of the comment section. I'll go ahead and give you guys access to that right away. Okay. So now let's go ahead and go into number one. All right. So you should never use your credit cards. This is bad advice, but people say this. Some people say don't even get credit cards. Okay. You need to make sure that you have the right information. Avoiding credit cards means that you're missing out on building credit history. Okay. Not just that, but credit cards are the only accounts that you can have open for years. Okay. For example, if you have a 4-year auto loan, how long are you supposed to have that auto loan? Exactly 4 years or less. If you have a mortgage and it's a 30-year mortgage, 15-year mortgage, how long should you have it? 15 years, 30 years or less, right? And then by that time, all the payment history still is on your credit report, but it's not going to report any new payments versus a credit card. You can have a credit card open for 5 years, 10 years. Some of you all have credit cards that are older than some people, okay? But anyway, credit history, utilization, and of course, some rewards as well, too. Using credit cards responsibly is the key to building and maintaining a strong credit score. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, bad advice. You need to carry a balance to build credit. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If you want to carry a balance, that's up to you. You will be paying interest on that. I don't recommend that, but you don't have to do this to build credit. See, back in the day, people used to say things like, well, just use your credit card to go get gas. Anybody ever heard that? Put gas in the comments if somebody has told you just go get gas. But the problem is gas has gone up since the 1990s, the 2000s, right? And when you could probably fill up your tank for $30, but here's the deal. If you're filling up your tank in today's time and today's money, and you fill up your tank, let's say once or twice a week, because some people are filling up their tanks once or twice a week, and you put that on your credit card, chances are you may max out or use a great percentage of a credit card if you do that. Go ahead and put groceries inside the comment section. If someone told you just go buy groceries with your credit card. Here's the thing, same thing. I don't know about y'all grocery bill, but mine's keep going up. Okay. So if you're spending three, four, $500 a week just on groceries, okay, then here's the thing. You may end up creating a new problem for your credit card. So you don't have to carry a balance. Now, the definition of carrying a balance is essentially swiping your card. Doesn't really matter how many times you do it. It's just you're not paying off the balance in that month. You're letting it carry over to the next month. And then when the bill is due, instead of you paying it in full, you're paying just the minimum. But either way, you're not paying it in full. You don't have to do that to build credit. Okay. Here's the deal. Carrying a balance means that you're paying interest, okay? And here's the thing, it's not boosting your credit score, okay? So here's the deal. FICO prefers that you use credit and that you pay it off. That shows responsibility, not debt, okay? You don't have to carry a balance, guys. So if you use your credit card, pay it in full. I always tell people, find one of your smallest bills like Apple Music, Hulu, Spotify, gym membership. Put it on auto pay, and then you're good to go. All right. Number three, you should avoid applying for new credit. Horrible advice. Okay. Do not avoid this. Now, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean you got to say yes to everybody, apply for everything that comes into the mail. Okay. But listen, too many applications too quickly, it is bad. Okay. But here's the deal, the right credit card at the right time can increase your credit score. Let me give you an example. Let's say you always use your credit card for, I don't know, like business purposes, or you pay certain bills with it, whatever the case may be. You pay it off on time. But if since the limit is low, it's not a lot of wiggle room with that, right? And so if you get a better credit card with a higher limit, you won't have to worry about certain things. You can put the what's that, the flight on there. You can put the hotel on there. So that's what I was looking for, the airline ticket. You can put the hotel costs. You can put all of that on that card, get your points, whatever you want to do. But again, you got to be careful with this. If you're just starting out, that may not be for you, but over time, do know that you will qualify for a better card, better terms as well too. Okay, so now strategically building your credit is going to require timing, okay, but not fear of increase. Too many people spend way too much time on increase, guys. It's not the end of the world. The whole purpose of having credit means that someone's going to have to take a look at it, okay? But you can't just be trying to apply for everybody. Then you're looking desperate. That's a whole nother video for another time, okay? Number four, and this is some of the worst advice I've ever heard, but some people still believe this, that checking your credit score is going to hurt your credit score. Now, again, now in our credit community, the 850 Club Elite, they already know that none of this stuff is true. Okay. But personal credit checks, also, like for example, those are also known as soft pulls. Okay. So when you look at your own credit, that's a soft pull, it's a soft inquiry. That means it doesn't affect your credit score. However, if a financial institution is even it's pretty much anytime someone's asking for your full social and a signature, or sometimes just a social and an agreement, they're more than likely going to be running your credit, and that's going to be a hard pull. But anytime you want to look at it, whether you pay for it or not, whether you go to freecreditscore.com, which is owned by Experian, or if you go to myfico.com and you want to pay some money, whatever you decide to do, that will not, I repeat, it will not affect your credit. Okay. It has a zero impact on your score. But people sometimes get confused because hard inquiries from lenders can reduce your score slightly. Okay. And again, that's when you are talking to a financial institution, a lender, or something like that. All right. Now, here, check this out, guys. Now, we're doing something that we've never done before. Okay. And I was actually going to bring this up on tomorrow. But listen, this is if you guys are here, I'm going to let you guys in on a little bit of information. Okay. Right now, we are doing a 7-day free trial. Okay. A 7-day free trial to join our 850 Club Elites. Okay. This is where everybody is accomplishing their credit goals as long as you are following what's going on. Okay. There are people inside the elite that just got a 43 point increase. You got Marcus Edwards. You guys gonna be hearing from him as well too. He got a game plan, and now he was able to get approved for American Express. And not only that, but I ain't gonna tell all his. I ain't gonna say everything he's been able to do. I ain't gonna give it all away right now. But listen, something else he just did just recently as well too. But he was in position to take advantage of a situation. All right. But it all was because he started to improve his credit score. We got people that's getting credit line increases. You guys see that? That's an increase of $600 on their credit card limit. Okay. And then we got people hitting the 700s for the first time, a 56-point increase, a 24-point increase. Okay. This is all happening inside the 850 Club Elite. Now, if you just want to, like, now here, check this out. Again, this is a 7-day free trial. If you want to go ahead and get started with the 850 Club Elite, I'm putting the link right there inside of the chat here. Or you can take out your phone and scan the QR code right there on your screen. Let me go ahead and hide that so you guys can actually see the screen. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Shout out to our elite member of the day, Mr. Colwell. Listen, he now has his mortgage scores well into the 700s. Okay. For those who don't know, when you're looking to go into homeownership, these are the scores that they look at. They look at your FICO 5, your FICO 4, and your FICO 2. Okay. What happens is you drop the lowest, which in this case is 705. You drop the highest, which in this case is 729. And then the one that's in the middle is your middle score. Okay. Not only does he qualify for homeownership up to 4 units, but he also qualifies for down payment assistance. And again, these are people that's right here inside of the elite because they're getting closer to their credit goals. So again, all right. So again, if you guys want to go ahead and take advantage of it, again, I'm gonna put that inside of the chat. It's a 7-day free trial. Okay. Now here's the deal. This is going to expire very soon. Okay, it's going to expire. You have a very short period of time. I'm giving you guys a quick sneak peek on this. Okay, but then after this, because we've never done this before. Okay, so again, this is not coming back. So okay, so if you really want to see what it's all about inside the 850 Club Elite, listen. Okay, you need to see what's going on. All right, so now let's go and get into some questions here. Okay, real quick. And then after that, I have to run, but I greatly appreciate you all being here per usual. Okay, I see Sledge is in the chat here as well. 850 Club Elite, let me know where you guys are at. Let me know if you guys are in the building. Devron Peterson's in the house. Appreciate you being here. Alexis Hart McDowell, appreciate your support as always. Always dropping the best knowledge. You better believe it. All right, and then Grinding for the Bag is in the building. Greatly appreciate you being here, sir. All right, but listen, he says groceries. Right? People were always saying, hey, just add groceries to your use your credit card for groceries. Listen, you're gonna find yourself spending way more than you want to if you keep doing it. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it. Obviously, if you swipe, you pay for it, things of that sort. But some people let it linger because you need groceries every week. Okay, unless you go to the grocery store and you buy groceries enough to last you for 2 weeks. But most people go to the grocery store every week. Okay, but either way, I'm telling you, you could easily do this, but for some people, they carry that balance over, and you're gonna get into some dangerous territory if you do that, and your limit is not that high. Okay, so make sure you guys go ahead and do that. And of course, we got Sledge in the building, man. We've been dropping listen. We got that's a whole nother situation, but listen, Sledge is in the building, man. Teaching you guys a lot about these credit cards and making sure you guys get the information that you need here. All right, so in this credit card game, appreciate you, sir, as always. All right. Grinding says felt good to pay off that Derek off. Now we gotta wait. That's right. So listen, what Grinding for the Bag is talking about is in the elite, we're talking about what goals we have, and a lot of people are paying down their debts. They're paying down these collections, they're paying off old stuff. So again, I know some people may not think it's popular, but if you want these companies to stop bothering you, if you want these companies to stop calling you, bothering you, sending you stuff on the mail, is getting removed off your credit report and they adding it back on. If you're tired of seeing that, I'm telling you, you have to do things the right way. But when you do it the right way, you get closer to your goals faster. I keep telling people this, but a lot of people want the shortcut and they wonder why they can't buy a home. They want the shortcut, but they wonder why they get denied, for being as they want to try to be a landlord. A lot of people want to do the shortcut, but then they get denied when they try to get the house, right? So listen, anybody can get a certain type of credit card almost, okay? So, but again, it's more so about maximizing your score, okay? And that's what it's all about. But either way, guys, I'm not going to hold you guys up. Listen, you most definitely want to go ahead and get in the building. Again, I'm going to put that in the chat one more time. Again, that's a 7-day free trial, okay? And you guys can get in and start learning about this. We've never, ever done this before, and we're more than likely never going to do this again. But I most definitely want to give everyone an opportunity just to see how real this is, because there's a lot of people online. You don't know what's real anymore. You don't know what's fake anymore. You just know a lot of people just talking. You need to see results. You need to see that real people are making things happen. Let me show you guys real quick what some real people are doing here. Okay. So here, I'm gonna share this. Now, check this out. So Sean just asked a question. He says, because in the elite, you can ask questions. Okay. You can ask credit questions. And of course, if people have the answer, then they will give you the answer. Okay. However, some people wait for an answer. They want me to respond, which is perfectly fine. He had a very good question, and I'm going to go live on this probably tomorrow. He says, how many points is a collection worth? Now, if you want to know how many points a collection worth, all you got to do is click here and you'll see the entire conversation. Okay. But since you're not a part of the elite, y'all gonna have to wait. Okay. But it's not just that though. Okay. Let me show you guys some stuff here. So if you go to where we go to rebuilding, no. Where is that? Success stories and credit increases. Okay. We got people that's adding accounts already. And of course, look at that. A 15 points increase. You guys see that? A 15-point increase. All right. So again, it's a lot that's going on there. Let's go ahead and keep going. You guys already saw the mortgage scores. I just told you guys this just happened 8 hours ago. So y'all see this is real. And not only that, how about the fact that people are so supportive? See, the problem is a lot of times people are not being supportive. Okay. A lot of times when people say, oh, I just bought my house, there's some people that's envious about that. If someone says, oh, I just got my car, there are some people that's hating on you for that. But here in this community, we want everybody to win. We want everybody to get closer to their credit goals. We want everybody to qualify for a mortgage, just like Mr. Colwell just did. Okay, so I'm telling y'all, listen, it most definitely can happen, and it's so many other things that's happening right here. Okay, from credit scores going up, is going up. Okay, we got credit limit increases that's happening as well too. Look at this. Look at this. Approved for a $5,000 credit line. Okay, and then of course you also have another credit line as well too, $2,500. Guys, listen, I ain't got to go into this all day. But let me show you one last thing. One last thing. Okay. Check this out. I'm gonna zoom in on this page so you guys can see it in a second. Again, you all need to see that there are real people accomplishing their credit goals. Okay. From people going into homeownership, from we got new landlords that's buying properties. Okay. We got people right here. This guy found us on YouTube. Okay. And he says, listen, my goal is to buy a house for my family and I. Okay. And listen, they both got game plans. They both followed it, to the T. And now they are homeowners. Okay. So again, if you want to buy a home in 2025, put home inside the comment section. We got a young lady that said, listen, I want to buy this Mercedes Benz, but I don't want them to take advantage of me. I said, no problem. This is exactly what you need to do. This is exactly what you need to say. She walked out of that dealership with a brand new Mercedes Benz, and she saved thousands of dollars, at the dealership just by taking my advice. Again, another investor that closed on a property, another homeowner, people buying cars. Listen, whatever your credit goals are, you can accomplish them. Okay. Listen, this one lady right here says, listen, Calvin, I'm in my 40s. I've never, ever thought about home ownership, but I'm tired of paying rent and my landlord refuses to take care of things and he keeps going up on the rent. And she says, Calvin, listen, I don't know. I don't even know if it makes sense for me to get into a house. I said, yes, it does. And sure enough, she's now a homeowner. Okay. She did not meet the qualifications. Many of you all, you make the money. You make the money. Okay. You've been on your job long enough. You make the money. You got enough hours. You filed your taxes. You got everything you need, but your credit score is holding you back. Some of you all are letting 10 points hold you back from homeownership. You keep telling your family you're going to buy property. You're going to keep telling your family you're trying to get that next car. You keep paying that high car payment and not trying to refinance, and you are 10 points away. Some of you all are 30 points away, 50 points away, 100 points away. It's points. So that means you're just missing two things. There's one of two things you're missing, either information that you're missing or you're missing the execution, which means you either don't know what to do or worse, you know what to do and you just haven't done it. Right? So again, that's what's holding a lot of people back. That's what's holding a lot of people back, guys. But either way, guys, I'm going to put this back and I'm going to put this in the comment section one last time. Okay. But again, we're going to help people take advantage of this right now. All right. But either way, I'm not going to hold you guys up. Appreciate you guys for being here. Get inside the 850 Club Elite if you want your questions answered. Get inside the 850 Club Elite if you want to accomplish your credit goals faster. You can scan that QR code. It's 3 ways that you can join the 850 Club Elite. You guys ready? Way number 1, you can scan the QR code right there on your screen. Way number 2, you can text the word credit to this phone number, okay? 708-346-5613. You said, Calvin, you said that too fast. Don't worry, it's going down at the bottom of the screen, okay? And then, of course, way number 3, the link is inside of the comment section or the description, and we'll